anybody. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, you shouldn't journal. Journaling is not for you. No, journaling is for you. You just need to know how to do it. Today I want to talk about why you need to start journaling. So I'm going to break this down into 3 parts in this video. So first I want to talk about what you need to start journaling, why you should journal, and topics to journal about. So I'm going to start with what you need to journal. You just need a pen and a piece of paper or a notebook. I like to use a notebook because it lasts longer and you can see your progress over a longer period of time. These pens I got on Amazon, it was like 12 of them for $9. Obviously you can just use a regular pen. And I got a notebook. I get my notebooks from TJ Maxx now. They are the best ones, I think, and they last the longest. The last journal I had was from February all the way up until July, so that's about 5 months of consistent journaling. And that's if you do it like every day, every other day. It still lasts about 5 months, which in my book is pretty good because I used to be done with journals or notebooks like within a month or 2 before I found these ones at TJ Maxx. So yeah, that's honestly all you really need. I personally also have a devotional, and I got this from Barnes & Noble. I got it about a year ago, so I'm not sure if they still sell them, but I'm sure they have a ton of options. It's Barnes & Noble. And I'm currently going through this book, The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. You got a notebook, you got your pen, you're sitting there, you're like opening up to the first page. I'm gonna pretend that this is my first page, okay? And you're stuck. You're like, oh, I don't know what to journal about. This is really weird. Why am I writing this down? Nobody's ever gonna read this. This is really strange and awkward, like, no. But stop yourself. Do not close that notebook. Don't put it away. Don't say, oh, I'll do this later. Do it right now and do it consistently. I have been journaling since I was like 11 years old, and looking back on those, I just used to write about, I don't even know, my day, guys I had a crush on. It wasn't anything life-changing. And I promise when you start, you're gonna feel a little weird and you probably won't be writing about the most life-changing stuff, but that's where this video comes into play. So what should you be journaling about? Personally, now that I've been journaling for 11 years, I journal about my feelings and emotions because those are the 2 areas that I feel kind of let rule my day if I don't have them under control. So I always have to be aware of my emotions and my feelings. Otherwise, I let myself start thinking about it, and then I just get sucked into this downward spiral. I journal about my emotions, my feelings. I journal about this book that I'm going through, how it's helping me, what I'm realizing.
Past trauma I'm realizing that I didn't deal with, that I thought I had, but really didn't.
And honestly, I still also journal about my day because I like to write down things that I want to remember. Kind of like taking a picture. You take a picture because, oh, it's a beautiful moment and you want to remember it. Or you look cute and you want to remember it. Anyway, the point is that you want to remember that moment in time. And journaling is like the same thing as a picture. You want to remember that moment in time. So That's why I also still journal about my day if something awesome happens or if I'm feeling down about something, just so when I look back, I can see the progress I've made and see the changes I've implemented that have really helped me live the life that I want to live now. Journal my feelings, my emotions, some things I need to work through, how I'm gonna work through that. I can also journal or plan out goals if I have specific goals, or job stuff that I want to get done, things I need to work on. Like, the list is endless of things you can journal about. So I think if you're just starting out, I would pick maybe 2 or 3 top things that you want to journal about and do it for a week straight. So journal, be consistent for a week straight and just see how it changes your life. A week, 7 days is nothing in 365 days. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna talk about why you need to journal. Sit down somewhere, I'll wait for you. Okay, are you sitting? Are you listening? You need to journal because it will change your life. If you're looking for something to change your life, journaling will do that for you. I guarantee it. I have been journaling for 11 years. I started when I was 11. I'm 22 right now. I'm about to be 23 next month. And journaling has just changed the way I see myself and the way I see the world. Is that an exaggeration? No. No, it's not. That's just fact, okay? Fact. Journaling will change your life. Okay, it will change your life. So if you're serious about journaling and getting into journaling, it really changes your perspective of yourself, who you are as a person, what you want to be, what you want to accomplish, who you want to be, how you present yourself to the world, what you think about on a consistent basis. It really does affect your whole life. For me, journaling is a really personal thing. I don't like to share it with anybody, and I don't really know anybody who does like to share their journal. It is something that's very personal and very intimate, and you get to know yourself on a whole new level. Just what you like, what you don't like, who you are as a person, what makes you angry, what makes you sad, what makes you emotional. You just get to know all those things when you journal, because if you journal about your everyday, if you journal about what emotions you're feeling in the moment or what brought up those emotions, you're able to see like, oh, it was that. It was this person. It was a place. It was a thing. We have a lot of triggers in our life, especially if you come from past trauma, and trigger that emotion or that past trauma that you've had to deal with and hopefully overcome. But if you haven't overcome that trauma, journaling is also a way to do that. It just changes your perspective on yourself, which I think everybody needs. We're so critical on ourselves nowadays, so hard on ourselves. We have to put out, or we think we have to put out this image that we're perfect and we're this way and we're this certain way, and we end up not showing up as our true authentic self. We end up putting this fake facade over ourselves to try to be something that we're not. And journaling really strips all that away and brings you to your core true self. And that's something I truly, truly believe, and I think I'm starting to get a little bit emotional. I don't know why, because journaling has just been something that is so, means so much to me, and I want everybody to do it, and I want everybody to at least try it and be consistent and see how it can change your life, because I know it can. And it's made a huge difference in my life, and I want it to make a huge difference in yours as well.